All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here on a Monday. How's everybody doing? How's your day today going? Mine's good. Get caught up on work stuff, and now here I am ready to play. Right? It's Dogecoin, crypto, and signals. Signals are being sent. What kind of signals? What kind of signals have we got? We're going to talk about that. We're going to look at charts, see what's going on, and of course, want to see what is on your mind as well. Overall, as I said this morning, we got a roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up and down, right around 18 cents. Still the same. Somebody emailed me when Doge was down here at like 17.4. Why is Doge dropping? I'm just, oh man, why is Doge dropping? Zoom out. Look at the bigger picture. We're going sideways here. Going sideways. Doge isn't dropping. We're going sideways. Hey, we'll look at some other charts zoomed out as well with some people's predictions. You can probably guess who I'm talking about. Haven't checked in another one in a while. And we'll see what he's up to. Signals being sent out. Signals. So we're going to talk about that. Where do we start? We start with Dogecoin. Renewed upward trend to continue. Bullish cross. We talked about crosses. There's really only the daily death cross and then golden cross, but we got other crosses, so why not, right? Popular digital asset and the largest dog theme meme coin, Dogecoin, has notably shifted toward positive territory following the resurgence of the general crypto market over the past few days. Current bullish price action upholding. Doge continues to make key moves that hint at a possible extension of the ongoing upward trend. That's right. We zoom out. The trend is still up, despite a little pullback this morning, but overall, it's really just sideways. It's sideways since last Tuesday. So it's been a week. This is a week long there. After breaking out of our symmetrical triangle, that's where we are. And what's Bitcoin doing? 94.6. Look at Bitcoin. Sideways for a week. Sideways, right around 94K. That's what we've been watching since Tuesday. Same. So, have a little breakout. Take a little breather. But signals are being sent out. Signals. What kind of signals? Dogecoin is showing strong bullish signals. Strong bullish signals. That's what we got. Bullish signals. Is it just me? I don't know. I just find these things kind of funny. They're entertaining to me, probably because I do this just about every day. But Trader Tardigrade, we showed this on this morning's video. It's just me. Thank you, Harry. Yeah, it's just me. We showed this 2 previous Doge pumps after downwards trajectories on the Doge BTC trading pair. This is the third. Are we ready for that next Doge pump? Trader Allen says the Dogecoin pump is almost here. A third falling wedge breakout has just occurred in Doge BTC. Every breakout like this leads to a huge pump in Doge. This time is no different. Despite some saying, oh, now that we have all these big institutions buying Bitcoin, the 4-year cycles are over. Now we're just going to follow the stock market. No. It's still crypto, still going to be volatile. And we know what Dogecoin can do when it pumps. The excitement around Dogecoin isn't just technical. Over the past 7 days, Doge has climbed 8.4%. Furthermore, it is outperforming the overall crypto market, which is up 7.7% overall. Sure, for every Dogecoin, there's a pudgy penguin, right? I get it, right? That was the flavor of the day yesterday, right? It was all about Pengu, right? Got to buy Pengu. Well, if you had bought Pengu during the live stream yesterday, you would have bought the top or just about the top. It actually retraced a little, went a little higher. And it's like, no. Oh, Red Bull. That's definitely not Harry 2.0. Because Harry 2.0 wouldn't have said probably because you sold. That's not a Harry 2.0 comment. So this is a different Harry. Even I can see that. Even more impressively, Dogecoin has outperformed other cryptos, especially those tracking in the Coinbase 50 index. So Doge is holding its own. The current momentum follows. Dogecoin is completing a bullish rounded bottom pattern, classic formation that suggests the end of a long-term downtrend and the beginning of a sustainable rally. So these are what the signals are sending out. Signals being sent out. We have Master Kenobi saying the macro chart and a comparison of the current configuration with the situation back in 2017 reveal that we have all the necessary ingredients for a massive Doge pump. 21-day EMA on the 3-day chart pinpointedly indicates where we stand. Breakout started. Will it be confirmed? In 2017, again, I've been talking about two rallies, and we are in between. The second rally is coming. The second rally is coming. The signals are being set up for that. We'll continue to explore that sort of setup again from 2017. 2021's is very difficult to compare because the second leg of Dogecoin there in the fall did not overtake the first, mostly because of, I think, that big run in April, early May 2021 was overhyped, was so overhyped that we didn't get that second run. Not that big. It was okay, but not that big. So this is what's being set up. That's what's being set up. $0.70 was the top. 2021. We haven't seen 2025's run yet. We haven't seen the big run of 2025 yet. That's what I'm saying. Double top. Like 2017. That's what Master Kenobi is pointing to, looking at the current setup, is that the second run will be higher than the first. Yeah, we go sideways for a while. And that's what I've been calling for. Break the downtrend up a little. Well, Harry, you doubt it? Good for you. Man, are you the perma bear that for today's live stream? Because not getting off to a good start. Yeah, and ETH isn't going to pump. You haven't been paying attention. You haven't been here. I've been talking about ETH consistently for 2 weeks. Yeah, and I'm realistic as well. You haven't been here, dude. But just sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Maybe you'll learn something. Oh, A-Star, seen a price prediction saying Doge will shoot up to 25 cents, but then dump and go sideways all summer. I could see that happening. Yeah, we'll see what he does. Yeah, he's yesterday's June, Doug. No pumpy on the Ethy. Exactly. Not going to make it. That's all right, Harry. Just sit back, relax. Maybe you'll learn something. What's the House of Doge doing? This is where the big news is going to be. It's going to be in the House of Doge. House of Doge tweeted out, the House of Doge, meaning themselves, needs to own more Dogecoin in our reserve. No crystal ball, but crypto market sentiment feels better. Bulls are out of the pen. The Doge army is an unstoppable force. Unstoppable force. House of Doge needs to own more Dogecoin in our reserve. There's two ways to get Doge. One, buy. Two, mine. I think they're setting up mining. We've talked before about Dogecoin mining, right? Especially the big news. There was some cancer research company that just ditched the research and decided to go into Dogecoin mining. And it's like, where's the money going to be? It's going to be Dogecoin mining. Dogecoin mining. Yeah, a little detail on the gift there. Yeah, Buffalo, Bulls. I think it's more like, I know, Joe. Exactly. But that's okay. If people come in, they should just kind of ask some more fundamental questions, be glad to answer them, and then just sit back and learn something. Sit back and learn something. EBT, the receipt, bought at 0.004 years ago, been buying the dips. And that's the way to do it, right? Time in the market. You have a much better outlook if you bought a while ago. But if you're here now, when are you going to buy? Paxcat the King is in the house. What's Dogecoin? The crypto miners made the electricity in Spain go boom. Kind of interesting there's a big blackout, but gosh. I wouldn't blame it on mining, that's for sure. Hey, Stephen. Hey, beautiful spring day here in Boston again as we're finishing up April. It's been a beautiful spring here. So my day's awesome. Awesome. Doge hanging out. 17.8. We're going sideways. No big deal. No big deal. Bitcoin 94.6 going sideways. But the setups are there. The signals are there. Name. You're right. If we can increase the amount of Doge mined, we'll probably stabilize the rate of coins being created a bit, or at least slow it down. Nope. The same amount of coins are going to be created. 10,000 coins every minute. Whether there's 5 transactions a minute or 50 transactions a minute. Still the same amount of Doge. It is stable. It is the most stable you can imagine is Dogecoin. Going to the miners. 10,000 every minute. As stable as can be. That's right. It was me. I did it. And you weren't even anywhere near Spain. I wasn't watching the draft. I can't watch an NFL draft, but I heard Shedeur Sanders dropped mightily. And then Cleveland ended up taking him after already taking another quarterback. It was just like, how dumb can that be? Put him in his place. So that's good. Will Doge ever increase the amount of coins getting mined? No. It is what it is. It is set. The only thing that would change it is if they somehow got everyone to agree to change it to proof of stake and get rid of the mining. But that's all. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much done. The House of Doge is setting up mining. They're going to mine Doge for their reserve. Doge isn't going to change from proof of work. And it's just going to be the same amount of Doge. Elon has already said that works great for a transactional currency, makes it better than Bitcoin. So that is how it will stay. Pork Chop, how are you? I already shut that down. It's been a month now, 4 weeks ago. I've been getting emails from people that I already sent Doge to, sending me different wallets. I've had other people pretending to be someone else, people who weren't even members, claiming to be members, asking for Dogecoin. You know, you try and do a good thing and some people ruin it. So it's been shut down. But I mean, you had 4 weeks. So NFL draft, I'd rather watch paint dry. Exactly. I'm just like, I'll start paying attention when the season starts in September, right? Too many other things going on. Yep. The whole Sanders thing is funny. It is amazing, Charlotte. It is amazing. But, you know, with crypto, it is money and people will do things for money. So, especially with crypto, it's too bad. But that happens. I'm averaging as low as I can buying dips. Well, especially from where you started. So, yep. Trading slowing down at the end of the month? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I think this week right now, I mean, it's big earnings week in stocks. So some companies are going to have good earnings, some not so earnings. Not expecting much. Near the end of the week, we'll start seeing some of the April economic data. It'll probably come out on Friday. I'm not expecting anything earth-shattering. The tariffs really haven't taken effect yet. It's still more just fear of what might happen as opposed to what's actually happening. I still think there's a lot of that out there. So I think that's keeping, you know, Bitcoin from flying up to 100K. So, I mean, this move up to 94K was pretty strong. But you can see it's just been sideways since then. So for almost a week, just sideways on Bitcoin and thus sideways on Doge as well. So we have House of Doge talking about wanting to own more Dogecoin in their reserve. So I think that is a clue to them setting up their mining operation. So we will look for that. Meanwhile, we've got Dogecoin heading to Dubai. Doge OS will be at token 2049. And they are going to be talking about Dogecoin. They're going to be talking about building on Dogecoin. They already claim to have 100 plus developers already building on Doge OS. It'll be interesting to see what comes out of this. I imagine a lot of this are just kind of fun little games and things, but some of this development might be pretty legit. So we wait to see. Doge OS fully hasn't come out yet. It's all still beta. but they've released it to a lot of developers. So we'll be watching that. Meanwhile, Trader Allen says, this is a pattern that we had early 2024, and then mid to late 2024, and now here we are again in 2025 with a very similar pattern based on the 100 EMA. And this is on a weekly 100 EMA. We just reclaimed that same point, but it's at a higher level than it was in 2020, in late 2024, and also a higher level than it was in early 2024. So could we be seeing a repeat of that pattern as another signal something big is about to happen with Dogecoin? We'll see. And then we have our friend Ali. Same chart he's been showing for months. Absolutely for months. Dogecoin bled out of the chart as I predicted. But if Dogecoin can secure a monthly close above 20 cents, it could pave the way for a rally toward its all-time high, 74 cents. Such a breakout would signal strong bullish momentum and potentially attract increased investor interest. No duh, Ali. No duh. This is the most obvious thing in the world that he just said here for absolutely doing nothing but posting a chart that he's already posted 100 times. But hey, that's Ali for you. What I'm more interested in is our friend Dima James Potts. And if you remember, Dima James Potts created this on a logarithmic scale, looking at 3 previous cycles. And here we are at the end of this third cycle here, the third bull market cycle. You really haven't been around, Mr. Harry N6N. So be careful. We're at the point of this cycle where Dima James Potts has come back and he has this fractal from 2021 on a logarithmic scale. And it points to $69 for Dogecoin. No, it's not only $40, it's $69, $69,420. Maybe part of this is it's just a joke, but on a logarithmic scale, if you take that whole pump from late 2020 to the top of May 7th, 2021, and you copy that and you plunk it down right from where we are now, that's what it points to. Dima James Potts. And he says, this is just a meme image from the previous cycle's historic rally, reframed with a time-based perspective. While history never repeats itself exactly, its patterns often rhyme. 69. 69,420. I just thought that was funny. So had to share that with you. But the signals are all there, right? The signals are all there. It's repeating the pattern again. It's like, hey, I'll take that. The problem is I would probably have taken profits long before it got up to that level. Oh. Yeah, I know, Harry. It's a joke, though. Niels, what would the market cap be with $40 Dogecoin? Well, let's do $10 Dogecoin and take it from there, okay? There's 149 billion Doge. At $1, that's 149 billion market cap, which would put it right up here next to Tether. At $10, that would be 1.4 trillion, which would put it right here in second place, right behind Bitcoin. At $10, multiply that by 4, and you get like $5 trillion, $5.5 trillion. Dogecoin is not going to $40. It's not going to $69. But Demon James Potts' chart is like, he calls it a meme image. Fine. That's kind of his wink and a nod, right? To say, yeah, this is kind of a joke. But it doesn't negate the fact that we could be looking at a possible run for Dogecoin coming up. So there you go. And then Sir Doge of the Coin reminds us, Doge signals can come from anywhere. Doge signals can come from anywhere. Maybe even a pizza. A Doge pizza, right? A Doge pizza. The signals come from everywhere. So having fun with that. But it's Dogecoin. Right? You just can't take it too seriously. Can't take it too seriously. Right now, as we zoom back in, Dogecoin just going up and down, right around 18 cents. And we will wait and see. I made a price prediction, Dean, back on January 1st, and I will say that is still in play. You took profits, Harry? Always a good idea to take profits. Always a good idea. Take some profits because you never know what's going to happen. Will Dogecoin get back up to 30, 40 cents? Probably at some point in time. But from last December to January to take some profits on Doge at that time, not a bad idea. The pizza probably tastes like a disappointment. Oh, but it looks cool. Come on. It's a Doge pizza. It's a Doge pizza. Doge should be $69. The Roach Coach Show. Should we buy now? I have sent out my own signals over the past few days about buying, and I've talked repeatedly about buying dips. You have to wait for those opportunities. Wait for those opportunities. And even as Harry N6N says, not going to buy here, wait for your move. Craig would be happy with 69-cent Doge. Currently, the best signal is the should I buy signal, right? Should I buy here? Should I buy? Well, you guys are traveling all over Florida, aren't you? Up in Daytona now. Cool. Have fun. Say hi to Bruce. You're holding? Holding is okay. Hey, Justin, how are you? Welcome. Glad you can make the live. Kriss is secretly part of the House of Doge. I wish. I wish I was an insider in the House of Doge. That would be cool. No one's expecting the rate cut. Right. But when there is no rate cut, there'll be immediate volume, right? There'll be some immediate volatility. It happens every time. We watch Tom Crown when he does those live, when that Fed rate comes out, and then when Jerome Powell starts speaking. There's always volatility there, even though you already know what he's going to say. It still happens. It's like a game that just repeats itself over and over again, every FOMC meeting. What's up, Blake? How are you? Welcome. The charts are getting silly at this point. Well, Dima James Potts has always had that chart. And Ali has always had his chart. And I've been making fun of them for months. Dima James actually hasn't shown his for a while. It's been a while since he pulled this out. But I saw this again. I was like, all right, here we go again. But he calls it a meme image. Oh, and Ali didn't, I mean, he used the same chart, but he didn't call out the $18 Doge on it. He just said, it could rally back to 74 cents. And that would be like that line right there. It looks like, well, you can't even call it a fib line. That's where he connected the fib. He connected it to the previous all-time high. Ugh. Dumb. Jason says, hey, hit the like button, everybody. Hey, Kevin, going sideways right now is a good sign. Can't go up right now, but as long as we continue sideways, we're in good shape. And that's what I'm saying. We'd be going sideways for a week. We're not dropping back down. All the bears calling for 12.5 Doge because it had to do it because of some Elliott wave theory, right? A, B, C, D, E. It's like, no. He said 69. I know, right? 69. The charts never lie. Well, come on. I mean, 69,420. You got to love it, right? 69,420. How about $6.90? Sure. Christian got the signal. I think there's probably going to be a small run, Jay. We'll get a small run, but not the big one. I just don't see the big Dogecoin catalyst happening yet. I'd like to say I'm surprised, but the best signal is the should I buy signal. Sean picks some up at 17.5. Just accumulating, right? Just accumulating. We had been watching sort of this, higher lows, and they do continue here. Again, from 15.2 to 15.6 up to 16.99, and then we hit, what was that? 17.3, and again at about 17.4. So it has been higher lows. We haven't had that big drop in a while. Haven't had that big drop in a while. We had a retrace here after the big run up, but that wasn't too bad because we reclaimed back up 18 cents and we've just been chopping up and down since then. So Well, Harry N6N, you say hit the sell button, and it's like, why would you sell Dogecoin here? There's no signal to sell here. Absolutely none. But hey, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do. You said buy Doge at 40 cents. No, I didn't. I did not say to buy Dogecoin at 40 cents. I was selling at 42 cents. I would not have said buy Doge at 40 cents. Ah, people. People. Hello, Kevin. How are you? Yeah, so good question, Joshua. With all of those things coming with Dogecoin, X payments, Tesla, ETFs, the House of Doge, like all of this stuff, could we get up to ETH level? That's a good question. ETH right now is 215. So that would be Doge at $1.20, maybe a little bit higher. Let me do a quick math here. Quick math. Yeah, almost $1.50. It'd be almost $1.50. Would be the price of Doge to equal ETH on market cap. It would be $1.50 Dogecoin. So that would be huge for Doge. I mean, Doge is going to have a really hard time getting over $1. We know that. Even getting past its previous all-time high is going to be hard because there's going to be profit taking going because people aren't going to trust the breakout. They're not going to trust it. And so there's going to be profit taking along the way. Then you're going to have a lot of new buyers coming in, right? With the FOMO, which we saw in 2021. Same thing happened. Would that be enough, though, to overcome the selling, especially near $1? That's where it gets interesting. But for it to then to go up to $1.50 to get to ETH's market cap, that's some serious buying. Doesn't mean it can't happen, but it would just be a huge challenge. Weather Girl, thank you, everybody. Like, if you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button as well. Doesn't cost you anything. You get your notifications when I go live, when my new videos come out. You feel unstoppable. Bruce said hello. He's driving. He doesn't have a guy for that. If you had a Tesla and you were like, it was auto driving, right? With FSD, Bruce could be watching, right? James, selling your bonds. Did you buy bonds? And when Anthony said buy bonds, did you buy bonds? Yeah, right, Christian. Wait, what? $69 Dogecoin. What? $69 Dogecoin. How do you get that? He's on this logarithmic scale. He's got this swooping arc here and taking the crazy fractal from 2021 and repeating it. 2020 into 2021. That's pretty crazy. But true, 10 years ago, nobody thought Bitcoin would hit 100K. And here we are. Of course, that's a 10-year span. I mean, people are talking about Dogecoin hitting these crazy numbers like now. Are you one of those 12.5 centers there around town? You're not going to buy any until it drops down to that price? Then you may not ever buy any again. So what are you going to do? Yeah, 69,420, exactly, Sunshine. Adam's listening in from the road as well. A lot of people on the road today. Hope the weather's nice. That whole May 2021 thing was all the Elon hype. That was about all it was just that Elon hype. And like I said, this cycle, you're not going to get the same reaction for Dogecoin based on just hype. I mean, it was a big run up after the Trump election with Elon and the Department of Government Efficiency and Doge, and that was certainly overbought because Dogecoin had nothing to do with that. And the whole Elon Department of Government Efficiency thing ended up being like kind of giving Doge a bad name. So that didn't quite work out like people thought. No, we need the real utility now, the real catalyst for Doge. Dogecoin, that is. Yes, exactly, A-Star. Once you start seeing all these new Dogecoin videos on YouTube from people you've never heard of, right? And everyone starts making Dogecoin videos. That's a sell signal. Exactly. No, Bitcoin has not topped, Harry. Bitcoin has not topped. There's nothing that says Bitcoin topped here. That doesn't look like a top signal to me. And you go back to the daily and you look up when it came up to 109 here back in January. Not a top. This is not a top at all. In fact, Bitcoin is coming back around and it's soon going to hit another golden cross coming up May 8th, May 9th, right around there. About a week and a half away from a new golden cross on Bitcoin. Woohoo! Bitcoin's going to go crazy. A golden cross. Even though it's actually up quite a bit from the death cross that we had when Bitcoin came down and hit 78K. Remember that? Death cross, death cross. Bitcoin's going to tank. Nope, it actually, since it hit its death cross, Bitcoin is actually up 20%. So much for the theory that a death cross causes the price to go down. No, it doesn't. Thoughts on XRP? Well, I mean, XRP had this total fake breakout here yesterday based on the ETF news, and it wasn't even a spot ETF. They were for futures ETFs, of which there already is a Dogecoin one. But the way the articles were being written and people were talking about it, like they got this spot ETF approval, and it wasn't. It was futures. But it pumped up and it's held its level above 225. That was the line we had back here. That was, yeah, we drew that line yesterday, and XRP came down and touched that line as support, 225, before moving higher. That was a pretty good call right there on that support line. Not bad. XRP is probably going to do okay. I just don't support the project. Doesn't mean you can't make money on it. I still do hold some in the KrissPax DCA portfolio. fact, it's still one of the best performers in that portfolio from when I bought it. So I see it. Yeah, Primo, the House of Doge was created a couple of months ago as a group of business investors coming together to support Dogecoin as a payment method. And they are building all the tools to make that happen, making the partnerships. One of the first big things is they're sponsoring an Indy 500 race car. Again, it's marketing, right? Getting Doge out there. But behind the scenes, they're building, and we're just waiting for all of that news to come out. They've been giving us lots of hints about what they're doing. They also bought a lot of Dogecoin, and they are setting up a mining farm to mine Dogecoin to increase the size of their Dogecoin reserve. Because what they want to do is they want to provide the liquidity to allow for fast transaction for payments for Dogecoin. You can look at a number of my videos over the past 2 months where I go into more detail about who the House of Doge is. Is the sell in May go away still in play, Blake? I think for crypto, maybe not. Maybe for stocks it is. But crypto, because we had that 3-4 month downfall, I don't think it's going to apply to crypto. Now, if we see a big run, the rest of April and first half of May, then maybe take a little profit. If by May 15th, everything's up double, Dogecoin is up at like 30 cents or something, then I would say, yeah, probably take a little profit. Probably not all of it. Take a little profit. See if you can buy back in at a lower price on some of the dips that may come over the summer. That may not be a bad strategy. Typically in the summers, the volume dries up. Which means the prices are more susceptible to big dips. We saw that last summer. We saw it the summer before. And the summer before that, 2022, Doge dipped down to 4.95 cents. That was its lowest in the bear market, and that was right in the middle of the summer. So, yep, could still be. Hey, Christoph, how are you? I know. What do you plan for, Charlotte? If a $1 party is in Boston and a $2 party is in Vegas, what do you do at a $69 Doge? What kind of party do you have then? That's a good one. $1.10, that's what you're looking for. There's going to be so much selling at like 95 cents, 98 cents. If it finally reaches over $1, it'll be like $1.25, like that. Dima James is Ali's cousin or something. These charts are just. And again, it's all because of the craziness in 2021. So if you look at that huge run and you try and repeat it, yeah, you're going to get crazy numbers. Could it happen again? Sure, anything's possible. But man, that was just such a magical time when that happened. We've seen people driving and on their computer with the Teslas. I love Elon and his cars, but not sure I would be that trusting yet. I know that full self-driving is, do you really trust it, right? Do you really trust it? I think when AI start paying each other with crypto will be the next catalyst. AI will be paying each other. My AI will pay your AI. Of course, someone will have an AI to scam, right? The other AI, right? So the AIs are going to start scamming each other. Oh, Harry's one of those. All right, now I'm getting the picture here. Not going to make it, Harry. You're not going to make it. Exactly, Justin. No one's talking about ETH pizzas. There's no such thing as an ETH pizza, but a Doge pizza. I mean, that's it, right? There's no ETH pizzas. Well, Kevin, we've got to see what kind of move Bitcoin makes here in the next few weeks. Again, I'll be looking on Thursday at my May price prediction video, and I'll touch on Bitcoin, and we'll see what we think about a Bitcoin as well going into the summer. Yeah, Christian, you can talk about Meggle. Meggle jumped up to 137, 138, settled back to 132 today, but it's holding in the 130s right now. I'm not ready to sell yet on my swing trade. I want to see that spike. So I'm waiting. $1.40, $1.50. And then I will set up for the next Meggle swing trade. You're FOMOing on XRP? The Doge and Donuts Day in Orlando? Yeah, I saw that posted on X. That'll be fun if you're in the Orlando area. They didn't say they wanted to buy more Doge. It says House of Doge needs to own more Dogecoin. It needs to own. So that doesn't say buying. It just says needs to own more Dogecoin. So I think that's more about them signing up or setting up their mining farm to mine Dogecoin. That's what I think they're doing. But we shall see. Harry, N6N, that is true. And I talk a lot about having a diversified portfolio and holding more than just Dogecoin. However, there's other YouTubers out there that talk about all these other things, and there isn't really a competent one that focuses on Dogecoin. Well, David Mitchell does at times, but he doesn't really get into the news side of it. He's just looking at charts, where I don't think all of those technical analysis of charts plays such an important role. So I cover the news, I cover the fun, that whole side of it for Doge, mostly because it is a lot of fun. And I happen to love it, and I get a kick out of it. I just can't make like XRP like live streams, right? Oh, the XRP army, like Ben Armstrong used to do all the time. And he's just lying out of his teeth because he knows none of that crap is true that he was talking about. So I do Dogecoin. Retirement party. For who? $69,420. Well, I took my slice of Doge at 42,069, which was a good number, 42,069. The $69 Doge would be a Wolf of Wall Street scene. I know, right? Would Doge drop back down to 4 cents in the next bear market? Probably not, Tony. I think there's too much momentum being built. There's too many good things being built now for Doge that I wouldn't see it dropping that low again. Just like we're not going to see Bitcoin at 15,600 again, which was the bottom of the previous bear market for Bitcoin. You're not going to see that price again. I know. If Doge is $69, that means my house is like a $69 million house. That is true. That is true. That would be like hyperinflation. Yeah. Hey, DB, how are you? Haven't had a boot yet. We've had one that's close, though. Let's see what happens in 2025 first, EBT, before we start talking about 2027. $69. I'd make Pax Cat the captain of my yacht. Get him a little outfit. Oh, that is good. My boots are scraped off, highly polished. I like that, Doug. Oh. Have I researched Metallicus and the XPR network? Nope, I have not. I don't know what XPR is, but good luck with your project. The Buffalo Blitz game, of course, Charlotte. Those buffaloes are haunting you in your dreams, aren't they? They're haunting you. $69 Doge yacht party. Doge is up to 80 cents or $1 at the end of the year. Do you think all coins will be up or just Doge? Well, probably you would have most coins being up, but not as much as Doge. If Doge is going up that high, it's a catalyst for Doge, and Doge will be outperforming most other cryptos. Harry, Dogecoin may not ever get back below 10 cents. That's the risk you play. Dogecoin may never get back below 10 cents. So you will be patient, sitting there with your USDT, right, sitting there on an exchange, being patient, watching everybody else profit while you're sitting there waiting for 9-cent Dogecoin that may never come. So if you're willing to accept that risk, then good luck. The best trader of Dogecoin. Oh, you are a comedian. 4.5-cent Dogecoin. You guys heard it here from me. All right. Hey, everybody. Harry N6N is the best trader of Dogecoin and is predicting 4.5-cent Dogecoin again. N6N. Good luck, buddy. Yeah, he's not going to get any Doge because Doge isn't going to 4.5 cents. Doge will be overbought again. You'll see it. The RSI will shoot up. The price will be going skyrocketing. FOMO will be hitting, and we'll be overbought, just like we were the end of last November. Yep. Yeah, Harry is at Harry-N-6N-S7D. Created today, April 28th. Oh, gotta love it. So who were you before, Harry? Were you June? And now you're Harry? Right, the machine's Charlotte. Yeah. Oh, he just created his YouTube account for this live stream. So, hey, Daniel, how are you? I think the market is playing games on us. And in May, we stay. And by end August, beginning September, might be tops. Maybe, Daniel. We'll see. I think September is when the crypto markets are recovering from the lull of the summer. Happens every year. There's some dip right near the beginning of September, and then it recovers and starts slowly taking off. And then October is the big month. We've seen that 3 out of the last 4 falls. That is what has happened. Doge has a 3 to 4x potential. Probably not more, just being honest. Well, I know 3x from here is 51 cents. 4 gets us to 69 cents. We'll take that. 69-cent Doge. That'll be pretty good. Thank you, Metal. Good luck with your crypto. Be out by Halloween. November's can be good too. Depends on what's going on. I'm certainly last November it was the election, right? But hey, maybe see what's going on in October. I mean, traditionally Octobers have been great months, right? The last 4 up 41, up 9, up 105, up 37. The last 4 Octobers have all been big green. Big green. And of course, last November, we were up 161%. And that was all based on that election. So, but yeah, those last 4 Octobers have been awesome. Hey, PaxCat. It's making an appearance. What's up, buddy? You want to say hi to Charlotte? Huh? Want to say hi to Charlotte? Okay. Say hi to Charlotte. Hello. Oh. Here, just look at the camera and say hi to Charlotte. Hi. Hi, Charlotte. He is my baby. Ah! No, buddy. Sally's Dream in the house. Hello. Yep, sideways since Thursday. Still going sideways. Chopping around 18 cents. I think last November, all the hype was on the election. This November, I don't, there's nothing in the odd years that would cause it in that cycle, but we'll see. Right, 100,000 Bitcoin, Dogecoin 20 cents. Very reasonable, Harry. Yep. But you're not buying at these prices. Well, you might not buy at all then. Again, we've been tracking higher lows, right? We just went through that. Higher lows. So as at some point, if you want some more Dogecoin, you got to buy it at some point in time, right? You can't wait for 10-cent Doge. It's just, the charts are not showing that. The news is not showing that. Could there be some huge, like, black swan event? I mean, you can't count that out a possibility. There's always a risk investing in anything, even the stock market, right? A huge Black Monday or Black Friday and like everything dumps. Sure, that could happen. Economically based, mostly. But I think we already got shaken out because of all the tariff fears. I think we're all worn out from that. So I don't see it. I mean, I even said when Doge was 13 cents, that was the bottom. And that's when I was buying. Some people in the chat were convinced 12.5 cents Doge was going to happen. And I was like, nope. As we were going up and recovering at the time. He's not your baby, Charlotte. He just said Boswell. You heard him. Pax Cat is demand. Halloweenish, maybe. Yeah, Gator, we'll be taking a look at that. Best time to buy is the bear market. And that's what I've been saying for 2.5 years on this channel. Best time to buy is the bear market. All right. We're not in a bear market now. So then what do? That's where we are right now. Because we're not in a bear market now. This is the point that I've been making for the past month, is we're not in a bear market now. You've got some extra cash. Do you want to deploy it? Right? Do you want to make some money off of that cash as you make it? Or are you just going to have it sitting in a bank getting 0.1% in your savings account? Or are you going to wait another 1.5 years for the bottom of the next bear market, if it even comes? Then your money's not doing anything. It's inflating away. As Gatorbite says, the next 6 months could make millionaires. I'll just change one word, not will, but could make millionaires if you do the right thing. If you do the right thing, the next 6 months could make millionaires. But if you're just sitting there waiting for the next bear market, and there's a big run on Doge this fall, you're going to miss out. Unless you already have a bag and you're sitting on that bag and you're happy with it, that's fine. But according to you, Harry, you already sold all your Dogecoin. You've already taken all your profit. So now you have no Dogecoin because you're waiting for it to drop under 10 cents. And it's not going to drop under 10 cents. Right, Harry. But do you hear what I'm saying right now? Right? I'm not saying you wait until the end of 2027, right? The bottom of the bear market, let's say, or maybe it's the summer of 2027, like 2 years away. Are you going to wait for that? And then what do you do between now and then as you're waiting? Just about given up on him. Just about given up on him. Correct, Gatorbite. Same thing. You wait. Exactly. But if you have some extra cash now, as we're looking at this possible double dip in, right here. We looked at this chart earlier. This is 2017. Big run on the price of Dogecoin. It retraced. It then went sideways for a bit. And then it went on a second run. I've been showing this chart for, God, a year now. I've been showing this chart. There's still a second run that could come on Doge. Do you want to miss that? Or do you think that what we had last November was it? It topped up 48 cents and Doge is just going to drop from here. I'm buying on dips. I just bought a crap ton of Doge at 13.8 cents the other week. Told you guys about it. Still buying. Because I believe, and I've been saying this for probably a year, that I thought the setup that we were having in this bull cycle was more like 2017. And it has played out pretty close to that. Had the first run, had a big retrace, now going sideways. Do you want to miss out on that next run? Is it going to come? If you don't, and you think it's a bear market from here, then okay, good luck to you. Me, I'd still like to make more money this bull cycle. I want to make more. And I think it's still going to happen. Good night, RR. See ya. Oh, so you're the doom and gloom, big crash coming, Harry. Yeah. I think we've already had it with the tariff fears. So, but that's the difference between you and I. I won't feel sorry for you. Now is the time to invest if you have it. We've talked about strategies for buying on dips. At this point, are you going to make a 10x? Probably not. But could you still make a 2x, maybe a 3x from here? It's better than your money just sitting in the bank, waiting for the bottom of the next bear market. Get a job and make money. Duh. Exactly. Duh. TP, I like that. Oh, God. Yes. Duh. Oh God, what was that song from a couple of years ago? Bad Guy, and she sings "Duh." That's where I get that from. Duh. I'm a bad guy. Duh. Whenever Doge pumps, it does so in 2 to 3 week increments. After that, it drops. Like my approval rating of POTUS every time he mentions tariffs. That's true. Yeah. You think Turbo is going to 10x? You putting your money into Turbo? There'll be some memes that do a 10x. I think so. The sound heard immediately before getting squashed. Duh. I'm not saying bull market is over, though, but you don't have a lot of money. I need to make life-changing money here. I got 3 kids to feed. Hey, I get it. I told my story. And I had 2 kids. I had debt, had a mortgage, had credit card payments, I had car payments, and worked my way out of all of that. And then started investing. And here's where I am today. So it's possible. Stay positive, let it ride. Crypto is a commitment. You got to stay in the game to win. Exactly, DC bundles. Does beat the stock market. Doge is not the wrong place, Gator. You can make life-changing money with Doge. You don't make as much buying at 17 cents as you could have if you bought last year at 9 cents, where you'd already be up double. Or from the year before, when you were buying at 5 cents like I was, then you can make more. But if you're sitting here now figuring out what to do, you're not going to make the same returns because we already had a big run, and that happened in November. Happy Monday, Fisher. Yeah, Turbo's just another meme, Gator Bite. Good luck with your Turbo. It's good that you have patience. I hope it pays off for you. Daniel M. Buy the dips. Exactly. Got to be patient with these things. Strong conviction. You guys get it. And that's nice too, Christian. Yep. We've got a great Dogecoin community here. We support each other. Some will make more than others. Some just like the meme, the Doge meme, having fun with it, doing only good, all of that. Oh, A-Star, yes. You're here. Thanks for the reminder. If the tariff nonsense didn't happen, what price do you think Doge would be at? Ooh, we'd be a lot higher than we are now, that's for sure. And we're going to do that right now. Duh.
All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge.
Everybody, all eyes on Doge. The word of the day is duh. Duh. So let's have a giveaway. Thank you, A-Star. Duh is the word of the day. And we're going to have a Dogecoin giveaway because that's what we do. Duh. Everybody put duh in the chat if you want to be entered in the Dogecoin giveaway, courtesy of our friend A-Star. A-Star donated some Dogecoin, and we're giving it away. Duh. So here's how it works on the channel. If you haven't been here before, you put duh in the chat. That means you are eligible for the drawing. That's the word of the day today. And I'm going to do 5 drawings today, guys. 5 drawings. We are going to have 5 opportunities today, thanks to our friend A-Star. Are you going to start a new token, A-Star, called Duh? There's probably already been one. There's probably already been one. Duh. The first 3 drawings are going to be 33 Doge, and then we'll have the final 2 big ones of 50. Is that right? No, final 2 will be 25 Doge each. 25 Doge, total of 50. So 3 33s and then 2 25s is what we're going to be doing for today's giveaway. You only have to put duh in the chat once. If you type it in multiple times, it doesn't change. It doesn't give you any extra. So, giveaway. This is our 45th Dogecoin giveaway, people. That's right. Our 45th Dogecoin giveaway that we've done during live streams. Isn't that awesome? Hey, if Henry's name comes up, Henry's name comes up. Do only good every day. Remember, Anthony even won some Doge. I mean, duh. Yeah, Anthony, duh. I know. I haven't won yet, Sunshine. I haven't even won yet. And I'm doing this, and we don't even have 100 likes on the stream yet. So if you guys can also like the stream, I mean, how many live streams are giving away Dogecoin? I mean, think about it. How many live streams are giving away Dogecoin? This is it. This is the only one. So please give the live stream a like. Thank you. We now have 100. We now have 100 likes. But for you who haven't liked yet, you can also still like the live stream. I appreciate it. All right, Harry, for your kids. 33 Doge. Each kid gets 11 Doge. Okay? You can start wallets for them. Each of them can have their own Dogecoin. It's been good for the past week, though, Anthony. Dogecoin has outperformed most other cryptos over the past 10 days. We read it, just read it in an article earlier in the stream. Oh no, PaxCat, your king, is also entered. Oh man. If PaxCat wins the giveaway, this is going to be interesting. Charlotte, this will be funny. This will be really funny. PaxCat, your king. Nope, haven't done the draw yet. I'm still having fun here. And a super chat. Thank you. All right, let's do this. All you have to do to enter is type in the word duh in the chat and you're entered. And if your name comes up and you're a winner and you want to accept the Dogecoin, you have to be able to send me an email that includes your YouTube handle and your Dogecoin wallet in order to receive Dogecoin. And I'll give you the details for the my email address at the end of the draws. Okay? All right, let's go. First draw. Who's going to win? I came up first. That's not going to be me. Maybe it's PaxCat. Natalie, you are the winner, and I know you have won before, Natalie. So, as a winner, you've got a choice to either receive the Doge or you could decide to pass it on, because some people just like to win. And you could pass it on and we could have another. Oh, wow. Thank you. There you go, Natalie. Congratulations. There's the first winner of 33 Dogecoin. Let's have draw number 2. Here we go. PaxCat. Kriss. It's KrissPax! I finally won! Yo! Yo! Whoa! I finally won! Oh, that's hilarious. Yay! What am I going to do? What am I going to do, guys? Ah, give it to Harry. Hey, it was only a matter of time, right? It was only a matter of time. Hey, cowboy, you'll get it. Boss man, you'll get it. Give it to PaxCat. I'm going to pass it on, and we're just going to redraw. And we're just going to redraw the 33 Doge. But it is funny that KrissPax has finally won. No, I'm just going to do a random draw. Let's go. Random draw. BVDD. BVDD. Let's go. Dreamies. Hey, BV. Congratulations. You have to acknowledge in the chat. Let's go. All right. You got it, BV. I'll be putting the email address up after the draws are complete. We now have our third draw for 33 Dogecoin. Let's go. Harry VJJ. Other Harry, what are you going to do? Previous winner, of course. And best name ever. Yep. An imposter. Yeah, we all like Harry Vay. Harry Vay. Harry, you still in the house? All right, Harry. Congratulations. All right, and now for 25 Doge, we're going to have another draw. Congratulations, Harry. He's trimming. And for 25 Doge, the first is, oh, PaxCat, your king was so close. David Hunchunt? David, congratulations. Yeah, Irish Cowboy, you got to change your name. To have a chance to win, you got to change your name. Pax Cat was so close. So close. Boss, you and the Irish Cowboy are the only ones who haven't won. And the new Harry. Duh. I know Pax Cat was so close. David, are you here in the chat? Do you want to accept or pass it on? David? David's shy. I was trying to find the Billie Eilish, just the duh part. Is it this one?
On that bad side, make your mama sad side.
Can't play too much of that.
Duh.
There it was. I got it. It was right at that point, right there. Ah, come on. Hey, David. Pass it on. All right. I'm missing it on the Billie Eilish song. Ah.
I'm the bad guy. Duh.
There it is. Sorry, just had to do that. Duh. That's my duh reference. All right, we're going to redraw. Thank you, David. Passing it on. For 25 Doge. Show them. 2M3. Show them. Congratulations. I know DB, right? The bad guy song. That's her best song. She's just done crap since then, I think. It's the only one that's really interesting. All the stuff with her kind of these dreamy vocals with the not interesting at all. You've been waiting on a win, but pass it on. Show them is going to pass it on, guys. Another one, passing it on. All right. Here we go again. Duh. Passing it on, doing only good every day. Doug. Hey, Doug. Congratulations. Did I pay my way to win? Exactly, Jay. How did I win? I got you, Harry. And Doug is going to pass it on. We could have everybody pass it on until the other Harry wins, right? Or Pax Cat. Let's go. Still drawing. Still drawing. Oh, Charlotte was close. It's Daniel. Daniel Alemania. What are you, a new Harry N6N now? Pass it on and make it a never-ending stream. I know, I would have to just sit here, right? And keep drawing. All right, Daniel. All right, gotcha. All right, one more draw of 25 Doge. Let's do this thing. And who wins it? Who wins? Cody Lang. Hey, Cody. I know Bonk's doing well, boss. I'm kind of wishing I'd have bought some Bonk when it was down in the depths. But I bought Doge, and I'm up on my Doge. So, but the Bonk so far has been outperforming Doge for the past couple weeks. That's for sure. But when Doge goes on a run, it will go. Cody, are you in the house? And thank you to A-Star for contributing. Cody's going to pass it on. All right. All right. Cody, thank you for your generosity. Passing it on. Let's go. Another draw. Another opportunity. Challenge accepted. I think you won before too. Challenge. Congratulations. Congrats, challenge. Anthony, you know when I have predicted Doge to go on a run. You've been around long enough. Paxcat quits. No patience. And he really doesn't have patience. That's true. Challenge, you still here? $25 Dogecoin. It was our last draw. We might have to draw again, though. Daniel, I got you. Natalie, gotcha. You guys already know. Challenge is not accepted. CA, are you still here? Gotta be here to be the winner. If you dropped off, we will pass it on for you. 3, 2, challenge denied. All right, challenge, we are passing it on. Roll again. And N. A winner again. N. You got to hold that. N. Congrats, N. Are you going to pass it on? Pass mine on. Duh. I love it. I love it. All right. Who's still in the running? Who's still in the running? On the duh day, Adam K. A winner again. A lot of repeat winners today. Adam. Totally rigged. Yes. I mean, even I won today. It's like, come on. Oh. Pass it out or else. All right, Adam. You got it. There we go. And I already got a few emails, but for those that haven't yet, I am KrissCrypto@gmail.com. That's KrissKrypto, KrissCrypto@gmail.com. Include both your YouTube handle and your Dogecoin wallet address. And it's not a photo of your Dogecoin wallet. It's not a link to a Coinbase wallet. It's your actual address beginning with the letter D. The Dogecoin wallet address must begin with the letter D. D for Dogecoin. So it's on the Dogecoin blockchain because that's how I send Doge out of my MyDoge wallet. Congratulations, A-star. Duh. Thank you. Appreciate it. Another fun day, another dog treat. Absolutely. And the only thing else I have to say today is let's hope Demon James Potts is correct and we get this huge run on Doge up to $69.42. Think we can do that? $69,420 for Dogecoin? What? What? Demon James. $69,420. And do you know that if it actually hit that, and you had 33 Dogecoin that was just given away, that's $2,290 for 33 Dogecoin. $2,290. Everybody's thinking, oh, now how many Dogecoin do I have in my wallet? Times $69. Wow, I'd be rich. Totally random, Jay. Totally random. I just typed the word duh into the chat, just like everybody else. I have no way to control it. Totally random. All right, gang. Hey, that's what we've got for today. Hey, Doge 17.79, just hanging around right near 18 cents. Good trading day for Doge. I mean, just sideways, up and down, little roller coaster like we've been saying. I'll be live again tomorrow, 4 o'clock p.m. East Coast time. So I hope everyone has a great Monday evening, and we'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.